Hi everyone, this is Shannon from theirishscrapper.com, and today we are going to be making this really pretty card. This is a birthday card that I've created using some of our new in colors, the 2017 to 2019 in colors. And I just love to have some birthday cards in my stash ready to use. I do send a lot, so I thought I would share this project with you guys. For our card base, I'm using a piece of Berry Burst. This is 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. I have two pieces of Whisper White that are cut 4 by 5 1/4. One is for our top layer and one is for the inside of the card. I also have a medium Whisper White envelope that we are going to stamp on. And the three in colors that we are using are Lemon Lime Twist, Berry Burst, Tranquil Tide. And the stamp sets that I am using today, the floral images are coming from Garden in Bloom. And then I'm also using Special Celebration. So this might be a set that some people have overlooked in the current catalog. It's a great set. It comes in 2 cases. And there's a lot of variety here. So you have birthday, baby, friend, couple. It's a wonderful set, so you might want to take a peek at that. I will have a full supply list in the description of the video if you would like to purchase any of these products in my online store. So let's go ahead and get stamping. I'm going to bring in a piece of grid paper. This can be found in our catalog as well. I'm just using this as my background. We are going to do our stamping. So I'm going to open all 3 of my colors here. I'm going to stamp off a little bit. So that's why I have my paper. I might actually, let me turn it this way. Give myself a little bit more room. Okay. Alright, so we're going to start with the larger flower. So in that Garden in Bloom set, you will notice this is 2 and even 3-step stamping. So we are using this large flower here, the leaves, and then I'm also using the little flower. So this is a fun one to play with. I love that kind of stamping. So we're going to start with the outline of the flower. And you'll notice on these stamps that there is a little arrow or point, and that's for you to help you line it up, okay? So we're going to start with our Berry Burst. And I'm actually going to stamp off. Let me move this up for you guys. Make sure you can see me. I'm going to stamp off on this corner, re-ink up, and then I'm going to stamp that flower again. I'm going to clean my stamp. And I am using my Stampin' Scrub. So this is the Stampin' Scrub. There are 2 sides. There's a wet side and a dry side. And then when you purchase the Stampin' Mist, you can clean and dry quickly. This is a must-have in your craft room. So don't forget about that. Alright, now we're going to do the Tranquil Tide. So we're going to do their flower again. And this time I'm going to place that one about here. Okay. I'm going to grab now the outline on the little flower. Let me grab my other block. So this is the little tiny flower. We're going to put a couple of those. I'm going to do the Tranquil Tide. We're going to fit a little bit more of this color in here. I'll do one over there as well. Okay, so now we can come back with our fill piece. So now I have this one. Now this is where I'm going to stamp off. So I'm going to ink this up in the Berry Burst. I'm going to stamp off, and I have that arrow pointing up, so I know that I'm lined up. Stamp that over. And this gives you a bit of a watercolor look, which I love. So I'm going to re-ink that. I'm going to stamp off. Stamp off. And then we're going to stamp on again. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to do the same with our little flower. love my berry burst. It's a beautiful color combination together. Bring that one a little closer to me. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and do our leaves. Now we'll be in the lemon lime twist. So I'm going to put this one, I think, off this way. A little different placement than my original, but that's okay. I'm going to fit that in. And let's go this way. Looks good to me. Love bringing in some of that bright color. Okay, so now same thing. We're going to take that fill. We're going to ink that up. We're going to stamp off. And then we're going to come right back over our leaves. Hopefully upside down there straight. That looks good. Okay. Alright, so let's stamp our sentiment while we're here as well. We're going to use the Happy Birthday from the Special Celebrations, and we are going to stamp that in the Tranquil Tide. And we're going to put that right up here. That looks good. Perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to set my ink aside. We are going to do a little bit more stamping on the inside, but let's go ahead and get this laid down. So I am going to be using the Lemon Lime Twist ribbon. We are going to take a piece of that. We're just going to trim this off and kind of do the cheater method here. Okay, so I'm going to bring in a couple pieces of Scotch tape. Just keeping this simple. We're going to wrap that. I like that you can see the color through the Lemon Lime Twist ribbon. You can still see your pattern. Just going to line that up and put my tape there. Okay, and then I'm going to grab one more piece of the Lemon Lime Twist. I'm just going to cut that on an angle. And we're going to do a little simple knot here. Okay, now we can lay this down. Alright, so let's get our snail. Some more here. Okay, then we can lay that on the front of our card. And doesn't that just pop? I love my berry burst. Okay, so now let's do a little bit of the stamping on the inside. Okay, so we're going to bring back our other piece of Whisper White. And I'm going to start with the sentiment for the inside before I do my other stamping. So we're going to put in a beautiful, hope your day brings just what it should, happiness, health, and everything good. We're going to ink that up in the Tranquil Tide. And we're going to stamp that right in the center. Looks good. Okay, and then we're going to use that little flower again in here. So we're going to take our lined flower and then our fill. And then we're going to do one in the berry burst and one, oops, I keep losing that, one in the Tranquil Tide. With our lemon lime twist. And I'm not going to fill these, I'm going to just leave these lined. Just like that. Isn't that cute? Okay. Alright, so we are done with our paper. We can bring back our card. We will add some snail now. And you have a beautiful birthday card ready for your next birthday. Let me give this a nice crease. Get my bone folder. Okay, very good. Now we can work on our envelope real quick, and the envelope is very simple. We're going to come back to our large flower. We're going to stamp that in the berry burst, since that was our background paper. I'm going to stamp that right there. We're going to use our fill stamp now. Same thing, I'm just going to stamp off, and then we're going to fill that up. Here are my leaves, and I'm going to treat these just like I did on the inside of the card. I'm going to ink them up in lemon lime twist, and I'm not going to fill them. So I'm just going to stamp a little off there. And that completes our card, just like that. Alright, so I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video and this project. As always, I appreciate you guys so much for watching. If you like my videos, please subscribe so you will be notified each time I post one. Our full supply list in the description of the video if you'd like to purchase any of today's products. So thanks again for watching, and I look forward to being back with you real soon. Bye-bye.